Welcome to Kick Up and Go Podcast. I'm your boy, The Juice.
I'm your boy Pat Nasty, and we had a pretty good week of wrestling, but it
Mhm.
feels a little different now that we're not on the road to WrestleMania. Watching wrestling is a little different when you're not there and every week and everything is all crazy leading up to one night. Some things are a slow burn, some things, so it takes a little more adjusting. Like SmackDown
Right?
started off good.
hmm
Jacob and Solo, feud's getting hot. Now they're getting
hmm
loud and publicly disrespectful to each other.
Yes. Because think about it. Um, Now Solo's fallen off. Solo has fallen off, and Jacob is basically putting the bloodline on his back. You
It's a
know,
power struggle
and
coming.
power struggle. There you go. And you can tell by the way Solo was acting towards Jacob. So like, I love you, Jacob, but you haven't said that same phrase back to me. You know, the
And
same
he
way the
picked up on
people
it and
used
he's
to heard
starting
it.
to call
Yeah,
him out on it. And
he started calling him out.
he's being disrespectful with the whole
Mm-hmm.
yada I mean, doing all his
You know what I mean?
catchphrases and all that in his
Mm-hmm.
face.
All in his
So
face. Yes,
it's getting close to
because
where
it.
they're gonna go down,
Mm-hmm.
bro. It's getting close.
It's gonna go down.
And Solo's brought in somebody else once again, which he's
Mm-hmm.
been known to do, just like he did for this
Mm-hmm.
bloodline when he lost to Roman Reigns earlier, and like he lost his
Yep.
power. He lost his wise man now. Now he's bringing in other guys to make his own bloodline. So now he brought in Jeff Cobb, who just after Backlash, they renamed JC Mateo.
Yep.
So I think I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the name. I'm not going to lie.
I understand. I feel you. It's like one of those things that you have to let grow on you. You feel me? Because we're still leaking off of the Jeff Cobb era, and this is like a rushed name, JC Mateo. But you can see it, like Jeff Cobb Mateo, JC Mateo. You know, it's there, but it's like it's awkwardly there that you
Yeah,
gotta
they made it
twist and
real
turn and put it
awkward
on.
and uncomfortable. I felt like Jeff Cobb was fine. I don't know why
Fine.
they felt they had to change it. Maybe it's just them with their own little power trip where they have to do something. And I thought they were getting better with the names because they're letting people keep
Right.
their names afterwards, like Indy Hartwell and stuff like that. So that's something to monitor. Now we got to start
Very much
getting
so.
into Money in the Bank. So first
Yeah.
qualifying match we saw, them boys at the
The women's
Bloodline
money in the
don't
bank.
stole. No, them boys in the Bloodline, they stole theirs. Since we're already on the subject with
Oh,
Solo and
okay.
them,
We're gonna go straight. Okay. Might as well go to that.
them boys, they still got each other's back, but they're still
It's
let's
still
deep
iffy
and
tension right there.
a lot of tension. But
Yes.
I'm surprised Solo got it though. I didn't expect
Yeah,
it.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Like on some real ish. Like I really was hoping that they would have gave that to Jimmy. Not gonna lie.
I thought it was Big
I
Jim's
me
moment.
I thought it was his moment too. Like you could have did so much with that, especially if he would have won the Money in the Bank. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
the
I got to
tension
go
with
against my
Jay.
little brother. Uh huh.
We would have
Like
had like
big
a
brother versus little brother.
WrestleMania match rematch that would have been way better. And
With more stakes on the line and everything like that. He holds it throughout the year and teasing Jay and teasing well I guess whoever's gonna beat John Cena later down the line after he's retired, you know. But that brother versus brother concept, especially Money in the Bank, like showing them with the Money in the Bank and the World Heavyweight title. Oh, I was hoping, but then again, Jacob's the little brother, so who? I mean, excuse me, Solo's the little brother, so it might play out some way like that if he makes it up there and gets the title.
right.
Have having the Money in the Bank case in the United States title and the Bloodline group right there. We got stories in there we can pull off.
Right. So then next we had the females Money in the Bank between Alexa Bliss,
Uh-huh.
Michin, and Chelsea Green, my girl. Love me some Chelsea
Okay,
Green.
look, let me start off by saying this. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Let me start off by saying this. Okay, I love Alexa Bliss. I love that she won, but I'm getting sick of them dogging Michin. She's been there for a long time. She's been doing her thing. They let her go. She came back. Like, yo, do something good with her. Okay? If you're gonna put her in the tag team with I don't forgot old girl name.
Piper Devin.
Well girl. No, no, not Piper Niven. Me Chin.
Oh,
With the
Mitchell.
tag team with the other girl. I gotta forget. I keep forgetting her name, but I'm gonna figure it out later. um, if you're gonna put it in a tag team with her, like actually do some tag team matches in the women's division instead of just keep letting Michin eat crow
Just like
and taking
Natalia.
all these pin losses. Yeah, just like Natalia on Raw, but we'll get to that.
It doesn't ever
Got
feel
some
like they
things
have a
to say about that.
chance. Like they're just jobbers. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, like superstar jobbers, and it's not right.
One
It's not
thing
right
too
at all.
is I like Alexa. I'm glad she's back, but I felt like Chelsea should have won. She had a big year. She was a champion. Like
Hmm.
she should be all. She earned that spot in the Money in Bank already. Like she's popular and like she worked hard. Like they keep bringing back women like her and uh, what's her face with the new face, Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte.
Already into like big pictures and main events and stuff. And like, yo, like just because they did stuff, we in a new genre, a new generation. Like,
Yeah,
let
we're in
them
a new
work their way
generation.
in. You know what I mean? They can bring
Hmm.
up the talent by working them and getting some losses and stuff that makes them credible. They don't just gotta win and lose in the big moment like Charlotte did to Tiffy.
Right.
So
Like you want to elevate these stars. All right, doing it in a better way than what you're doing it now. You know, fantasy. Oh, by the way, plug fantasy booking is coming soon. There you go, real
so
quick.
then they came off with match of the night for me. Fraxium versus
What's that?
DIY.
Ooh,
SmackDown has
yes,
had
yes,
banger
yes,
after banger of SmackDown matches. Their SmackDown
yes.
division is top tier, way better than Raw.
And you know what it is? It's that it's a Triple H type of tag team match. Triple H love his tag teams. You know he loves his tag team matches. His tag teams that he get. It's like the black and gold era of NXT. That was the feeling I got. But on a bigger stage like SmackDown, especially with the false finishes and the kickouts and everything like that, and the high flying spots. Oh man, it was great. It was great.
What I like is what they're doing on Raw is they're forcing too much storylines and stuff like that, where all the main storylines are happening in the ring. Like they're having
Right,
banger after banger matches, so that way when the team loses, they're like, nah, it ain't going out like that. You know what I
right, right,
mean? They
right.
just show the street profits at the end. You know what I mean? When you can tell
Mhm.
they're starting to get a little worried because their seats
Right.
getting a little hot.
Uh, Then and it's going to be a good rematch between Street Profits and Fraxio when Street Profits are actually healthier. They could have sold a little bit more in that last match. I understand, but we're not here for that. When they get back full health, Street Profits versus full health Fraxium, that is going to be a Kip Up Gold Cup for me. Yeah, I was working on that.
Nice, I like that. I'm feeling that. Then we had Alistair Black and
Alistair Black. Ooh, Alistair Black and
Carmelo Hayes. That's him.
Carmelo Hayes. Yes, yes, yes. Did I write that down? I don't think I wrote that down. I am freaking bugging. I'm stupid, but I'll go off of memory of what I saw.
The match is good. The feud is building, but it's getting a little slow building.
Uh-huh.
Like the Miz being involved, he's
Right.
getting kind of like he's taking the fade to black like 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, he took like three of them already.
But I
That
like
that
it.
was his third one that he took.
I think Aleister Black and Carmelo Hayes is a good feud for them, but I think they need
Uh huh.
to let Aleister Black do some promos, like some good promos and like things that happen
Hmm.
backstage that makes him like who he is and stuff. Like kind of
Right,
like a Bray
right,
Wyatt thing where like there's more psychological, there's other things happening. That way they
right.
could do it. Because all their promos is pretty much I'm him, I'm him, I'm
Right.
him.
Uh-huh.
And he might, if anyone saw Raw, he might be losing the I'm him because Roxanne
Whoop.
Perez showed up to the Judgment Day and gave
Ah.
my man a box full of nuggies. So if Dominic
Oh, we
goes,
we going too far ahead.
I
We going
know,
too far ahead,
we'll get
man.
to that. We'll get to that. But I'm saying Carmelo might not be him no more.
He might not be him though.
Dom might be him. I'll let you know that right now.
Dog might be him. He might have a three-peat, baby. He might have a three-peat. got mommy, Bliss. Now he getting the young Roxanne Perez. I hate you. I hate you so much, Dom. Ooh.
The triple threat
Jealousy.
match, for the men's Money in the Bank that Solo won was cool. I'm glad Ray
Yeah.
Phoenix is getting like, what I mean, putting like nice matches and showing stuff.
Uh-huh.
But like he feels like the weird outcast in that match.
Now I understand that, and you would have thought that he would have won that because the way they shot the rockets on. But I'm glad that he didn't.
Yeah.
Like don't shoot him too far into the sky. Bring him down just a little bit, and then curve him and send him back up.
Yeah. I feel
I'm
that.
cool. I'm not cool with Solo winning. Me personally, still think Big Jim should have
Big
won.
Jim should have won. Way better
Big Jim should
story.
have won. Way better storyline, but it would have been Big Jim versus Little Brother. But now it was if Solo wins, it would be Jay versus Little Brother. You
Right.
know?
Like the only fun thing that they could do with Solo winning
Yeah.
is uh does Jacob try to screw Solo out of winning Money in the Bank,
Mm,
or if Solo wins Money in the Bank, does he do the all-time asshole shit and challenge
and
Jacob
go
for
after
that?
Jacob. That would be
So
crazy.
you know what I mean? It'd be a complete misuse of the fucking Money in the Bank. But to be fair, Money in the Bank hasn't been that crazy lately anyway.
Right. All with the because every time somebody gets Money in the Bank, they take hella losses
So it's
before they
either
start
super
making them
long,
win.
yeah. It's either they wait too long or it happens so fast, like McIntyre did, and he lost his.
Right.
Rightfully so. It was a
That was
good storyline. It was awesome. I'm not even mad
it.
at
It
it.
was a good storyline. Yeah.
But like going in, it feels weird going into Mania with no Money in the Bank uh looming in the background of the match.
Right. Because
LA Knight,
right
and
after
then
Money in the Bank is what's the name.
yeah. And now we got LA Knight and JC Mateo. Solid match.
Now,
I don't think it was
so
that
yeah,
crazy.
I'm about to say. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It was a solid match. I mean, solid. It did what it had to do. Like it gave him speculation, like because he's ready to go. He was in the street clothes still, and he still was ready to go. And he won over L.A. Knight. Yeah, yeah. Established star, a good vet, and
Former champion.
that gives a world champion. Yeah, he was a world champion. World champion, former United States champion, and that just gives JC Mateo like a bigger boost because of that.
I
Because he
just felt
beat
it. I just felt it was a
established
little
star.
rushed. That's all.
A
It
little
just
rush, yeah.
he
They could
feels a
have they,
little
they could have
rushed.
had
Like
another 5
again, we
minutes.
might not even think about it in a couple weeks or
Hmm.
whatever. It just right now felt a little rushed. Like there's definitely guys in the back that could have had a match with LA Knight, but
But it'll probably be good for like when they get a good video package for him on a paper. You
right.
know.
And then now we got a main event of the night. Better match than I thought it was going to be because it was Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. I don't
Uh huh.
trust Nia Jax. I don't like Nia Jax. I don't like her matches. I don't think she works well. But this match was pretty good. And Nia Jax got some blood.
Yeah. Well, so far I'm gonna just go against the grain with you right there. So far, since she's come back, she's been just a tad bit better than when she was before she left. You
Right.
know, because before she left, she was injuring everybody. She almost took out the whole women's
And it's
roster.
kind of funny that Karma's coming back at her now. She got fucking kicked in the face with
That's
a
Nick
chair.
Karma.
You know what I mean? But maybe
Yo,
that's good. Maybe that just means she's trying to pay her dues now, or wrestling
uh-huh.
gods are trying to make sure like things add up. Like it don't feel too good now, does it?
It definitely does. It definitely didn't look too good when I saw it. I was like, God dang!
And
Like
it
that
has
was a
nothing to do
big
with her
kick.
weight at all. Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of big wrestlers that don't hurt nobody. It's just
True,
her
true, true.
hurting people because she's not as careful.
Right.
So, but that's all I got for
And,
SmackDown. The SmackDown was all right. Tiffy
uh,
won. You knew Tiffy was gonna win because
we
Nia
knew Tiffany
Jax.
was gonna win. Come
But
on,
that's not the feud to happen, and that was part of
it's
why,
not.
like I'm saying about watching after the road to WrestleMania. Like you know Tiffy's gonna
Uh-huh.
win, so you're like, all right, let me get on to
You
next week.
know
This is the main
they're
event.
pushing her because they're pushing her. They're really pushing her to the moon with this one. And like she's over like she's over like Rose. If there's two people that's really over in that company, let's be honest, it's Jay and Tiffany Stratton.
Right. And I think
Like,
Jay is over despite things because I think they haven't done everything well with Jay.
yeah,
Like Raw was a
but
little clunky for
it's actually
Jay.
getting better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
is that it
the
was actually
Jay
better
doing
than
things
like
in
their
the
first
crowd.
feud.
Like now that we can go to Monday night, right? Jay doing
Right.
things in the crowd, like when he came down for the
Uh
main
huh.
event, right? And I forgot he was even in the main event.
Hold on, keep talking. I got blown notes. I'm coming. I'll be right back.
But when he comes down the stairs, he grabs a little girl and does the yeet and stuff. Another week ago, he had a little boy and they were doing all the yeet and stuff. So stuff like that, I think, really, really, really puts him over with the fans and stuff. But we'll see what happens there. But doing all that fan stuff, that's really awesome. That's what definitely
Right, right,
why
right.
he's over and becoming more of a people's champ than like Cody was.
Now
Because
that
it
you said that, right, it just put a thought in my head.
right,
Do you think somewhere down the line he's gonna hit the people's elbow? Since
nah,
he's gonna get people's shit,
nah, not at all.
I would love it. I'm
All
not gonna
right.
hold you.
So what you got for Raw?
All right, all right.
Because I had to
I'm going
finish
with the
it
opener.
this morning.
All right, then I'll open it up. Um, First off, the opener with Logan Paul. The only thing I can say is get this man off my
He's not an
screen.
opener, bro. He's not an opener. I get what
He's
they're
not.
doing. Um, the whole opening had nothing to do with Logan Paul. It's just trying to build the main event match at Saturday Night Main Event. So I get it.
Uh huh.
But like,
Yes. Just get this guy off my screen. I'm
it
sorry.
just
I
it
can't with him.
leaves a weird feeling when like, all right, here we go. Who's coming out first? And then you see Logan Paul, and you're like,
Like
fuck.
you dead ass.
Like I waited, and this is what I see first. But it wasn't that bad. Um, I like that
What
when
it was, it
Gunther
wasn't that
came
bad.
out. When Gunther came out, though,
Mm.
he kind of made it seem like June 9th when he has his match against Jay, that there's a chance
Uh-huh.
Logan Paul might be in it and might be a triple threat.
Now, I was just thinking that, like, mind you, a Gunther versus Logan Paul match, I'm not opposed to. No matter how much I dislike this man, I'm not opposed to a Gunther versus Logan Paul match. Because Logan Paul, when he actually gets there and puts on the show, he puts on the show. Gunther's the ring general. It's gonna be a banger one way or the other.
So, not to go too far ahead, but do you think
Not to go
that
too far ahead.
means not because of since it was all the prerequisite or whatever for Saturday Night
Right?
Main event between Logan Paul and Jay? Do you think that means some shit's about to happen there? That's gonna make Logan Paul be a part now of that championship story and it becomes a triple threat? Because it felt like Gunther hinted at it. Like he said, like if you were my partner at June 9th or whatever, since he's
Mm-hmm.
fighting for now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that like maybe like they even if he loses, something's about to happen and then they're gonna feud and then it's gonna be a triple threat match.
The thing I would see coming is like Gunther coming out on Saturday night's main event just to be there, just to be there. And something's gonna happen where it's gonna be a screwy finish. Like Jay does something to where Logan Paul goes into Gunther. Gunther gets upset, chops the shit out of Logan Paul, or kicks him, whatever, throws him back in the ring. Jay gets the win, and then that's one thing that puts a little bit of doubt on his title reign. Because he's getting help, and coincidentally or whatever, and that was spin off to a match between the three of them.
Do you think
Because
Saturday Night
Gunther,
Main Event is gonna need something like that? Because it's been kind of stale lately. Because one, its biggest flaw is because it's on regular television. There's too many damn commercials. There's
right?
commercials
Way too
out
many,
that ass.
way too many commercials, and yes, yes, you're gonna need something big to happen, especially if you want Saturday night's main event to actually flourish. Because Collision got taken off of Saturday nights. Collision got taken off, so you're gonna need something for to fill that void. And especially since they only do it like what once every month, every 2 months. Like make it exciting. Like do something out of the box. If you're gonna have Gunther out there, like don't make Jay lose by disqualification or Logan lose by disqualification. Like cost them, cost Logan. Like, oh, if he wasn't out there, Gunther, I would have beat Jay. Da 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 da. They could go into a feud, mini feud, Jay comes out. Listen, I'll beat both of you. Triple threat match at what's it? Clash of Champions. What's the next one?
Uh, I forgot.
Jesus. Well, I'll beat both of you at the Money in the Bank, right? Money in the Bank. I'll be both of you at Money in the Bank. Triple threat match for the title. Boom.
All right, but all right, that's not bad. What happened after that? What was the next thing? It was
Judgment Day. Tag team match. AJ Styles, Penta.
Oh yeah, so that's one of the
We,
things that like not set me off, but my initial
yeah,
thought.
how can I hear you? Oh, yo, can you hear me? I can't hear you for some reason.
My bad. I must have muted my mic when I
Oh,
did it. Right.
okay.
So
I'm like,
what
what
was
the
the
hell
last
did
thing I
I
said?
do?
Nah.
Oh crap.
So
I
I'll
just
just start
said,
over. Anyway,
oh, yeah, it didn't tick you off, but something
it's
after
like
that.
on Raw, the first tag team match you have, both tag teams aren't even like
Official tag team,
established official tag teams trying to fight for something. It's just a
is
feud match to have a feud match.
right.
Whereas on SmackDown, you have two established tag teams, and they tore the
hmm
roof off the fucking place.
hmm
So
Now,
I
don't
feel
get
like
me
they
wrong.
gotta change that.
I'm sorry. Don't
Not
get me
good.
wrong. The match was good. The match was good, but it's the intertwining storyline with it. You know, Penta getting screwed over by Grande Americano, and AJ
Love it.
Styles beefing with Finn Balor. Like, why couldn't those have been just regular solo matches or whatever?
And
Like,
I'm fine if they want to
or
have that
right.
tag team match, but you have to do it a little bit later in the show and have an actual real tag team match happen before that
Mhm.
instead of just having them talked about like the Viking Raiders
Right.
and stuff talked about from the New Day, from a segment in the back with Adam Pearce and stuff like that.
hmm And if I'm not mistaken, Finn and JD are the official tag team for Judgment Day, and you just threw them against two singles guys. That doesn't compute
Help
right.
your
You
division
know.
in any way.
Right.
So I don't know. I think the tag team division on Raw needs to do better. I'm okay with the New Day being champions or whatever and having their segment and talking about other tag teams, but I don't feel like that adds to the tag team division in any way.
Now, hold up. Before we even go that far down, I'm gonna skip over to what's going to be next Friday, next Monday, where it's going to be that triple threat match between them, the Viking Raiders, Alpha, not Alpha Academy, American Made and New Day. I got a feeling if it's anything like the SmackDown triple threat match, that shit's gonna slap.
You would hope so, but
I would hope so.
the Raw SmackDown, like the Raw tag team hasn't produced a good match yet. Even at Mania, it wasn't a good match. So to me, it's
It's,
still yet to be seen from this division on that show. So I hope it is,
yeah,
but
that's what we're hoping for it. Yeah,
but we'll see. So I
bless
don't
you.
know. I hope. So then I think what was the next match? It was a
Uh,
qualifying match, right, for
triple.
the women.
Yep, Becky, Roxanne, and Natalia. You want to
Another
go off
reason
first, or should I go off?
uh how Becky's like I don't know. I'm glad Roxanne won, right?
Okay.
Much deserved. Finally, that's the one thing like they got right. Like I'm super happy, but it just seems weird. Like it seems like they made Natalia irrelevant, and that the whole match, you just thought, oh fuck, Becky's gonna win. Becky's gonna win. Becky's gonna win. Becky's gonna win. So they got the right result, but I feel like when the way they went about it was wrong. Like there wasn't like you never felt Natalia was gonna win that match in any way. There wasn't a moment where like,
All right.
I really wanted her. That would have been nice. You know?
Now, here's my thing, right? It's kind of close to what I said about Logan Paul and them. Um, what I would have done, and I'm kind of upset. Sorry, Tyson. My dog's sitting under me. Um, I hate the fact that they're making Natalia eat so much crow for the veteran that she is. You know, if anything, cost Becky. She's the biggest star in the group. knock her down, like have Lyra come out, do something where Becky gets dropped, Roxanne pins her and wins. You know, have Natalia in the background, like trying to get in the ring, like, oh, just made it, but couldn't. And then you could spin that off with a triple threat feud between Natalia, Becky, and Lyra for the Intercontinental title, you know?
Right.
Like, you caused me, da 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 da. You know, I'm gonna do this for the Hart Dynasty because my uncle was Bret Hart and he was a good Intercontinental title. You know, shit like that. It doesn't take rocket science. You know,
But do something like just they just keep
do
throwing these
something.
women in like matches, and I don't like it because like watching it over and over again, you just feel like they're gonna win because they just threw them in there. Same thing with Alexa. I
Yeah,
felt like Alexa was gonna win because they just threw her in
throw
there.
her in there because you got the highest star power.
You know, the whole Charlotte
Yeah,
era. Like what they should do is just have another like four horsewoman feud. You know what I mean? And just let them go at
yeah,
each other. Like I'm cool with that. Like let them have their own thing on the side.
right.
But
And this is why you don't let go of your goddamn talent when you got so much titles. You know,
and then
you got so many titles and you keep letting talent go left and right.
but they did the right thing with Roxanne. She won. Then she
Right
appeared in
then,
the
yes.
then she did the background segment with the Judgment Day, trying to be the new member since Liv was absent, pissing off
Uh,
what's her
Roxanne
name?
Perez.
Nah,
No,
the
no,
other
no,
one.
Raquel.
Raquel. I knew it
Raquel.
was with an R.
Uh,
Raquel, not feeling it. Not feeling it. Smacking the
no, no,
apple
no,
and
no.
stuff out of Carlito's hand. She showed up with gifts. Finn loved it. Finn was trying to like start some shit. And then her giving
Right.
Dominic Mysterio a box full of nuggies.
And that's gonna
Ooh.
cause some shit. Now Finn know what he's doing.
He
He's
knows what
doing
he's
him
doing.
dirty. He's doing his boy dirty. Now, here's where the storyline comes in, right? Roxanne, they're gonna have her prove herself to basically like probably save Raquel a couple times in a situation or whatever, because she's gonna have to defend those tag team titles. Like, what are you gonna do? Just keep doing it by yourself? They're not gonna let you do that. So, hey, see, I'm here. I'm helping out the Judgment Day. Put
Like
me
they did
on.
with
Da, 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 da.
Naomi and Bianca.
Naomi, yeah, basically the same thing. Like, oh, I don't want you helping me, this, that, third, blah, blah, blah. But it's gonna happen. And she's gonna be a little bit reluctant. And they're gonna like form a tag team bond. And then here comes little old Liv. What the is going on? Da, da, da. I've been watching. Da, 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 da. And it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good story.
Yeah.
In my eyes, it's gonna be a good
Yep.
story
I
if it
like
goes that way.
Finn just being like just trying to throw a monkey wrench and just starting shit is
Yeah.
hilarious.
The fact that he leaned over like this and said, "I know," he's a dick, yo. I love him.
So what was the next match?
Next match after that was Sheamus and Waller.
Didn't care for it. I felt
Uh,
like it was dead. The crowd was completely dead for the whole beginning of the match, but Sheamus got the
besides,
crowd at the end.
we're not talking about the elephant that's coming up. Austin Theory's face turn. Remember, they were screaming his name. Austin Theory, da 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 da. Austin Theory, da
Yeah,
da
but
da
that
da.
thing been him and Austin Theory and
It's,
Wilder has been going back and forth
it's been
forever. They
going
just
on for a
haven't
minute.
done nothing.
That's what I was about
So
to say. Like after hearing that, they have to. I mean, they have to jump on that. They got to move this process along,
I think they're
get
just
it
not
done.
moving it because they're using those guys for these little moments and stuff like that. Like the little bit of credibility where even if the match doesn't work, we can use their story as a sideline, but it's just taking too long and it's getting sour.
It
Or
is
or like none of those guys have proved themselves enough to like make their story bigger than somebody else's or another one that they're building to get on the card. So
understandably so. But how long do we have till SummerSlam? Right? Like a whole bunch of we have like what 2 maybe 3 months till SummerSlam.
two
You
to
think they
three.
could 2 to 3 months, right? They could do a medium build all the way to SummerSlam. They could start doing the dissension storyline till SummerSlam. Like
Maybe. I don't know if that's a SummerSlam card match though. Waller
it
versus
got to be,
Theory.
it got to get built up. It's 2 nights. We got 2 nights.
Yeah, but I don't think that's on that level. It might be a pay-per-view match before that or something. But like I don't think it's that big of a level. But we'll
but
see.
we don't have any other pay per views. You know,
Oh,
we don't have any more pay per views in between.
I think the
Well,
next match was the women's triple threat where Zoe Starks.
ooh,
Oh, it was her, Kyrie Sane, and Mommy.
yep,
And
yeah, and you can see in all the video clips that Kyrie Zane was nowhere near
near her.
where she needed to be. Yes,
Nah, Kyrie
it
Sane was
was.
where
It
she
was.
needed to be. Zoe Starks jumped the timing. She rushed it. I feel when I saw it because she was already 3/4 across the ring when she
Uh huh.
tried to kick Kyrie Sane. I feel like she rushed it because Kyrie Sane was like, you know how they say in moments of wrestling, wherever it is, slow it down.
Yeah, yeah,
If you
yeah.
feel like
Slow
you're
it
moving
down.
too fast, slow it some more. I
Yep, that's
felt
a
like
Triple H
Zoe
thing.
didn't. Yeah, Zoe didn't slow it down. She was at her
She did it,
spot. She was there. She was ready. She was ready. And
and she rushed it.
right.
She
And
didn't let she didn't let Kyrie Zane walk over close enough to her to catch that contact. You
yeah,
know, that's all she had to do was just wait 5 more seconds.
it felt like Kyrie kind of saw her start to do it and then hit the ropes and
Uh huh.
tried to run as fast as possible to try to catch her. Like, oh fuck, she did
Right.
it. You know what I mean? Instead of like
She did the move.
waiting for the timing because Kyrie could stop whenever, you know what I mean? Try to catch her and bring her
Right.
down, but not when someone goes that early.
That early, yeah.
And
And
she's
she was out of
already
position.
injury prone with her knees, like
Hmm.
knee injury after knee injury after knee injury.
Yeah, and that's a slippery slope you want to slide down because, like, it's either like you said, I give you the credit. Either they're gonna release her or she takes this time, recover all the way back to WrestleMania, not WrestleMania, Royal Rumble,
Royal Rumble.
and get a big ass pop at Royal Rumble when she comes out.
But
It,
the hard part of
it's
that
up in
is
there from
when you
here.
come back by Royal Rumble, WrestleMania is already the
It's
card's
right there.
already getting written.
Uh
So
huh.
they're not going to put you in that card for WrestleMania in that storyline from those 3 months. So now she has to wait
Yeah.
like she did now, those months after.
Hmm.
So like her whole season for her to work and get ready is gone. She just has to
It's gone.
rehab and try to
Rehab,
maybe do it next year.
rehab, and hope like she could heal up quick. You know, heal up, rehab quick as
Because she's
possible,
gonna have
and
months. Like,
yeah,
oh, she just has to get back to Royal Rumble.
that's it.
Even if she gets thrown
That's it.
out quick or whatever, if she can do just a little bit of work for a couple minutes in Royal Rumble and then get thrown
Yeah.
out, then she still has another 2 or 3 months to heal up before May starts like now, where she could start to do
Right.
other stuff.
Right. Because both her stablemates are going. Um, Shayna Baszler and oh girl, I keep forgetting everybody's name. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know who you're talking
Both her
about.
stable, yeah, both her stablemates are gone. So it's only her, and now she's injured. So that's done.
It's done. So she's got
That's
at
done.
least 12 months before she gets any kind of storyline or anything again. So she just got to rehab.
Rehab and just keep it moving, and hope that like they got the grace on her to not like have somebody come up from NXT and just take a spot because
Yeah,
they're coming up. Like
yeah. They're
one
coming
way or the
up,
other, they're coming
and
up.
with the partnership from TNA, anything could
Uh,
happen.
the partnership with TNA, you got AAA and all that other stuff. LFG people coming up. They're gonna push from LFG to NXT. NXT pushes up to the main roster.
So,
So she better hope.
best wishes to her. I hope she makes a good recovery, but sorry it happened.
Sorry it happened. Yes. So let's move on to I guess that's the main event. Jay versus Braun Breaker. Now, I feel like I said before, Jay is like the most over star in the company right now, and that's to his detriment. The mainly the Yeet, and he's been growing on the mic. He's been growing. He wasn't that good before. It was mostly Jimmy. It still is Jimmy, but he's growing. He's going into his own person. You know, I saw like they're gonna have a documentary on Netflix, like where they showed that Triple H talking to him, and Triple H says, I'm putting the rocket on your back. That gave me chills a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's fire.
I was like, damn, that was fire. I'm gonna put the rocket on your back, and you can see the process going up to it. Feel me?
Like I knew not to
Uh,
expect too much from the match because the segment he
uh
had earlier in the night with Paul Heyman pretty
yeah.
much told him there's no title on the line tonight.
There's no title on. Yeah,
So we're just
it's
gonna
just
beat
it's
your
just bro.
ass.
We're just gonna beat your ass. Braun Breaker's just gonna put boots to your ass, and that's it. And it was a pretty decent match to me. It was alright. It was okay.
I
It served
like
its purpose.
I like
It
that
served its
Paul
purpose.
Heyman got involved, grabbed Jay by the leg, and then was
Haven't seen that
leading him
lately.
around, and was like
Uh
doing,
huh.
"Come on, you want to fight? You want to fight?" Paul Heyman took the jacket off. He was getting ready.
Paul
I
Heyman's
was
funny for
like,
that.
he is. He's hilarious. I love that.
Yes, he gets into his character. What I don't like is what came next. And it's not the fact that Seth Rollins attacked him. That's okay. Why is he raiding Becky's closet for clothes, bro?
Because
Why
that's
is he
him.
raiding her closet
He's
for clothes,
he's
yo?
the new.
He got her jeans on and everything.
I don't know. He could just wear whatever he wants, yo. He's Seth Rollins. Sometimes you just wanna. I don't know.
Like he's all in her closet every other weekend. Like, come on, bro. Your cheeks is all out, the ass crack is out. Like, come on. Like, get some Billy jeans.
Yeah, I can't wait till he
Stop
actually
shopping the
has
hot
some regular
topic.
attire. Like,
Oh my
Becky's
god.
getting upset too that like his outfits are always crazy and like she's got this like wow. I'm stuck with whatever I wear now. Like that's it. He gets to change out and wear whatever he wants every night, and I'm just stuck wearing this because I'm not important
Like,
enough and I don't need to change my ring attire as much.
do you think he just raids her suitcases like right before Raw? Like, you know what? I just gotta find something real
I think
quick
he just goes to like whatever boutique or thrift store that's
that she go
around.
to.
Yeah, just whatever's in town. Stop at a thrift store, grab some weird shit, and be like, I can make someone buy this for $1,000.
I can work with this.
Right.
He tells Becky like, "Hey, what store are you going to? No, not again. Which store are you going into? We're going. You like these jeans on me?
So now,
But yeah,
so now,
uh
now
huh.
we got the build up for Saturday night main event.
CM Punk comes out. Well, Sammy first, then CM Punk. I like how they let Sammy just stand there for a second, building up, building up, building up. CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk. What do you see? Cult of personality.
Do you think
And
they're
then
gonna do
they gets
some
the
kind
brawling.
of heel turn for Sami Zayn eventually on Jay or no?
That's what I feel. And I don't want that to really happen, but he kind of I don't want to say he kind of needs a refresher because he was healed not too long ago, probably like maybe 2 years ago, three before Bloodline started, you know. But it seems like it's inevitable because he's jealous of the fact that um Jay is champion. You know, I
Right.
wish this could have came a little bit longer, like a little bit after the fact, a little bit down the line. You
Or
know,
just say like, I don't think you're cutting it out, bro. I
right?
like
Yeah.
I'm your boy, but I feel I could do a better job, and I gotta take my shot.
And like, how many times did I have to come down and save your back, have your back while you had this championship?
So
You know?
I think that tag match, which is gonna be Punk and Sammy versus Seth and Braun Breaker. I think that's gonna be
Uh,
a decent match, but
oh, no, 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 no. I'm gonna give it a little bit higher than that. I'm
nah,
gonna give it a
it's
little bit higher. It's
I
gonna be
don't
higher.
I don't think so. I think remember just because of Saturday Night Main Event, what it is, there's so many commercial breaks after commercial break and stuff like that. I don't think it's gonna be as good as we want it to be, but still solid.
I think that match is gonna be solid though.
Then we got
Like, cause go ahead.
then we have Priest and McIntyre in a steel cage.
What is this gonna end it finally?
I don't think it's gonna end it. I don't think it at all. I wouldn't end it at there either. I think this is gonna be just a good hype match or whatever for commercials and stuff. But like, I'm glad that they kept Drew off TV since he smacked his head
Uh-huh.
on that table spot at Backlash.
No, he was on TV. But I think he just did a promo though, if I'm not
Yeah, it was
mistaken.
just a
Yeah, he just
promo.
did a
Like no,
promo.
no, it wasn't. It
Yeah,
wasn't. It wasn't big. Like Damien, like that spot took a lot out of him. So
right.
that I think that match
He
is going to
almost
be
got concussed.
pretty good. You know what I mean? Especially
But
for
that's the
like
thing. When you
everybody in the world that's watching it at the time. You know what I mean? Because like it's
yeah,
on regular channel 4, so everybody gets to see it, not just people who have Peacock or all these other shows. So like that's the one thing about main event. It's for everybody. It's not just for us.
but here's the thing, right? Here's what I'm trying to say. When you do build ups like this, most of the time still cages are for finishing the story. Like it's supposed to be the end of it, not go still cage and then go back to a regular ass match,
But
like a regular competitive match or
maybe they
something
have
like
to
that.
up it. Maybe it won't because remember the last match before this was a street fight.
Yeah,
So even a street fight's supposed to end it, right? Beat the shit out of each
yeah,
other with anything and everything. So now we have a
that's
steel
what I'm saying.
cage.
Now
Like,
we have a still
does
cage
it end
match.
with something different, like Hell in a Cell?
When is Hell in a Cell?
I don't know. Is that still a pay per view itself, or is it just? I don't know if it's a pay per view anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it's a pay per view anymore. It's not a pay per view anymore. It's not a
I
pay per
think
view.
it's just a match now
It
that they could just throw whenever they want when it needs it.
when
So
it's
this
needed,
could.
yes, like an annual event.
So maybe
So
this is
like
something that could use that. Who
right,
knows? Especially to liven up one of those Clash at Castle type pay per views. I think with
Clash
it
in Paris. That's coming up
Paris.
soon too.
So this could be a Clash in Paris match, easy. Them in like a
And I
Hell in a
think
Cell.
like if they do the steel cage match, Damien wins that, but the Clash in Paris, Drew wins that because he hasn't lost yet in those type of matches, like
Yeah,
Clash at the Castle and stuff like that.
that's closer to his home turf than it is
Right.
them. So I think that'll be
Then
good, especially if it's a good setup for that. And now, we already talked about the Jey Uso and Logan Paul. Pretty sure Jay's gonna win easy. You know what I mean? Hopefully there's some
yeah,
setup and whatever.
right.
And you know what I mean? With maybe Gunther shows up, makes an appearance.
Yeah, he's out there. Something happens to where it's a screwy finish, but it's an actual finish. Oh yeah, because I got the dates lined up now. The next one is NXT does Battleground. Then they do. Oh, the draft is coming up.
That's true too.
The WWE draft is
They
coming up.
swap it up. What?
Uh,
Hopefully they use to change the tag team division and make both shows
yeah.
better.
Oh
But
wait, to be night when I went on into to be determined. Okay, whatever.
let's talk about my main event.
Your main event.
My main event for Saturday night main event. John Cena versus R Truth in a non-title match.
Now here's the thing, right?
What if he wins?
Our
Shut
truth is
up. Well, it's
our
not
truth
a
is gonna
tag
our
team. I,
truth.
I wish it was a title match and R Truth wins because that'd be dope. But
That'd be funny. But it'd be funny if they both come out wearing the same shit. The hat
yeah,
and all the way down to the shorts and shoes. Like, I don't know, because that's what I wanted to talk about too. When he did that promo, it was a little off to me, you know? It
when
was
he
more
did
like
what?
when our truth did the not the promo, he did the sit down interview with
Oh, when he was
oh
trying to
my
say like
god.
that's not him. That's not my John
Yeah,
Cena. My John
that's not
Cena
my
believes in
John
the
Cena.
hustle, loyalty, and respect.
Loyalty and respect, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I like
Way
that
Barry. When he
because you
did the
see,
interview with Way
I
Barry.
like that. But I like that because to me, it's like we got to fix him. Why does nobody else
Yeah,
want to fix this guy? Like this guy is hurt. This is not the guy we know and love. This is not my childhood hero.
right. But it was the way he worded everything and how he was pausing. It's like it's more or less breaking him down mentally because that's his childhood hero. And now he's feeling it and it's making him talk a little bit different
Right.
and
He's
act
getting put
different.
through that table during the press
Really,
conference.
I
Wow.
really
Like,
messed him up.
you know what I mean? I thought we were cool. I thought we were boys.
I thought you're my hero. You're my
You're the
hero.
last
I'm gonna
person in the
save you.
world that's supposed to put me through a table.
Right.
So
The last person.
I'm excited for that. And now
I'm,
let's talk about how we got here, yo, because of the John Cena stuff. Let's get into your new
all right.
favorite segment.
My new favorite segment, fantasy booking.
Fantasy bookings.
Oh man, hold up. Let me get a little paper real quick.
All
Let me
right,
get back.
because that's
I
how we
gotta go
got
find
here,
my paper.
right? With John Cena, his
Yeah.
heel turn. Now let's talk about WrestleMania. The way they should have ended that
But-
match.
oh, the way they should have ended that match is crazy. Now, hold up. Give me 1 second. Okay, I got
So go ahead, tell everybody how they should have ended WrestleMania.
it. All right. First off, we're not changing a lot. We're not changing a lot. So everything plays out basically the same, all the way up to when Travis Scott comes out. Okay, with that stupid ass hardcore title that he does not defend, and I'm definitely gonna make a what's the name, a fantasy booking on that, just out of fun. Um, let's see, but yes, Travis Scott comes out to the ring. He taunts Cody. Gets in the ring, and he catches a Cody Cutter for his troubles. Boom. Not even the little what's anything. He catches a Cody Cutter. Damn, I already lost my place. Now Cena and Cody go back and forth, trading blows and everything like that. Um, hitting across Cena hitting a crossroads on Cody. Stealing his move. Um, then Cody gets up, hitting Cena with an AA. Hit a ref bump, falls right out the ring. Ref falls out the ring. That's when if you smell, boom, boom, hits. Wasn't expecting that, right? Right. The Rock music hit, crowd goes nuts. The Rock makes his way down to the ring, enters into the ring. Then goes blow for blow with Cody. Cody's gaining the upper hand. So when boom, hitting the back with a chair, John Cena hits him in the back with a chair. Um, then bam, rock bottom on the same steel chair. Then another AA on top of that same steel chair for good measure. The Rock drags his lifeless body. The Rock drags the lifeless
Cody's
body of the
lifeless
ref.
body. Oh, the ref drags the ref to
Not
the
the
ring
ref.
to do the count.
Drives the ref back in the ring. Yep. The Rock screams at him. Count, count, you son of a.
Got
One,
real detailed.
one, two. Now as the ref comes down for the three, Cody just
Kick out.
just lifeless. Kick out. One good kick
Kick
out.
out now.
Yep, kick out. One that was it. That's all he had left. Uh, the crowd goes nuts, chanting "Cody, Cody, Cody." The Rock and Cena are furiously just wailing on him, beating him down, bloody, stomps and everything. Then I know it, or you hear
Stone Cold comes
Stone
out,
Cold, yeah. Stone
drives,
Cold comes out,
runs another lady over.
drives out without hitting any ladies because he
All
wasn't
right.
drinking. um,
He said
but
he
he
wasn't
actually
drinking. He said it was
he
a
said he wasn't drinking.
different setup of ATV that he's used to driving.
There you go.
That's all.
But he drives down and he hits on purpose Travis Scott with the ATV. You feel me?
Runs him over.
They, he runs
That's a
him over,
lawsuit.
slides in the ring, and goes blow for blow with the Rock. Boom, 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 boom. The Rock goes for the rock bottom. Austin breaks out of it, catches him with the stunner. John Cena spins him around, catches John Cena with the stunner, and two middle fingers.
Right.
Then Stone Cold exits the ring and brawls with the Rock outside of the ring, going up the ramp. Now, Cody and Cena staggering to their feet. Um, Cody screaming, "Let's finish this now!" And Cena just shouts back, "I will finish this now." Uh, they go back and forth a little bit, reversal after reversal, till Cena picks up Cody for the one last AA. Boom. Cody struggles, gets free, and puts Cena in the final crossroads. Boom. Low blow from Travis Scott. That's how you put Travis Scott back in there. Travis Scott hits him with a low blow. Um, the very same move that started this whole Cena heel turn. The low blow. Okay. Cena orders Travis Scott, get the title. Give me the motherfucking title. Grabs the title. Boom. Knocks Cody senseless with the title. Boom. One more 88 on top of the title. Travis Scott drags the ref, put him right back in. 1, 2, 3. It's over. John Cena stacks up. He says the same thing. You get nothing.
And just
Nothing.
walks out.
It just walks out. You get nothing.
WrestleMania
He has the
fans
title.
just upset and mad that there's no music, no nothing.
No music, no nothing. You get nothing. Him and Scott walk up the same way. It can end the same way. It can end the same exact way. You get nothing.
Not bad.
Now I feel better. Not thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. He got the 17. He got the cheat to win. It's just that we needed that element of Rock and Stone Cold.
Yeah, they
That
ruined
would
the
have
night.
sealed the deal.
Rock ruined the night. Rock ruined Mania. We all know that.
We all know that. We all know that. I still love you, Rock. I still do. But you ruined Mania for me. And probably a whole bunch of other
My
fans.
fantasy booking with Cena is
I'm ready.
just the Randy Orton one. With the match of him
Oh,
and
the Randy Orton one?
Yeah, like
What do you
it's
think?
fine. I don't have as detailed as you have because wow, you painted a way bigger, longer picture than me. Mine was just how the match ended. I was okay with all the referees getting RKO'd and everything. I was okay with everything. I wanted to get to a point where Rock and John Cena were at that one moment where they were just already exhausted, tired as hell from beating the crap out of each other, getting ready to do the come on, you ready? You ready? And
ready?
then
Come on.
boom. John Cena low blows the referee or slaps the referee right in the face, the same way Randy Orton did to him previously and won by champion's advantage.
Right.
I
That would
thought
be on a Saturday Night Live.
that's the way I thought they should have ended that pay-per-view. Like the way they did was cool. It wasn't bad. But that little bit of a callback during Cena's last year,
Right.
I felt like would have just given it everything it needed and got us to the next pay-per-view.
Right. And then like the next night or like Monday night or what on Friday night, they'll play it back. And then they could play back to back clips of when Randy Orton did it
Yeah.
to when John Cena did it.
And catching
Yeah.
everybody up and all the wrestling fans loving it.
Right. Like because wrestling fans love a callback.
Hell
you
yeah.
know. Us true wrestling fans, not the crazy internet wrestling fans. Not the crazy ones.
Nah, yeah, I got you.
Oh man. Yeah.
All right, yo.
Oh
That's
man.
everything I had for today.
That's everything I have for today. Well, that's good for me. You know what I mean? We just gotta. How long was this?
I don't know. We'll figure it out later. But
We'll figure it out.
all right, yo. Thanks everybody for checking in with us.
Thank you for the first Kip Up and Go actual live podcast on Discord or wherever you're gonna catch it at.
To be on our
And
YouTube
just stay tuned
too.
for more.
All right, yo.
Yep.
Good night, everybody.
Just stay tuned for more. Good night.
Peace.
Yeet.